Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be something that is kind of delayed, and it is going to be my first impressions on the new Benefit brow launch. And I know this is a little bit delayed. I believe you guys can now buy the new brow launch, so I'll leave Benefit linked off down below so you guys can go and check it out. So I have a few of the products from the launch here. There's one more that I am probably going to be purchasing because it looks amazing, and that's the 3D brow tones, but I do have a few of them to show you guys today. I was lucky enough to go to the Benefit launch event for these new products, and oh my gosh, it was the most amazing event. So the team at Benefit, if you are watching, thank you so much for allowing me to attend the event and having me there, because it was seriously a magical evening, because that was the whole theme. So punny. Anyway, moving right along, I am going to go through the goodie bag with you guys really quickly. So first off, I got some coasters, and to be honest, these were like almost the highlight of the goodie bag because they're so cool. They're like these foiled coasters. Behind every great beauty is a great brow, and then there's I think 4 or 5 in there, so that's really cool. I can't wait to use these when I get my own place. I have this photo in there from the night. There's me, Stacey, Pagan and Nikita. And then I have the 4 products that I got. I believe they released like 8 different products, but I have 4 of them here, so we're going to be going through them today. So with this new brow launch, Benefit has switched to a different shade range rather than just being 3 shades or 2 shades. There are now 6, so this is what the shades sort of look like. I got matched as shade 5, which is quite a dark one, but I think it's going to work, so we'll see how we go. So the products that I got were the Browvo Conditioning Primer, which looks like this. I got the Brow in the shade number 5, which is their kind of version of the Dip Brow Pomade, so it's a gel pomade product. The Goof Proof Brow Pencil, which is their angled brow pencil that's sort of like in a teardrop shape, and again this is in the shade 5. And then I also got the Gimme Brow, which is also in the shade 5. This now comes in 3 shades, I believe. They also have a thin brow pencil, which is similar to the one from Anastasia. They have the 3D brow tones, which are made to highlight or lowlight your brows to make them look more full and voluminous, and I really like that product, so I'll have to get that and show you guys at a later date. They also redid the Browsings, which is the gel and the powder compact, and they also redid their brow gel. So there's a lot of new products here, but I am going to be using the Goof Proof Brow Pencil, the Gimme Brow, and I'm also going to give the Conditioning Brow Primer a try. I will use the Brow in another video, but as you guys may know, pomades aren't really my thing, but I will still try this for you guys. I'm just not going to use all of them today because I would never normally use that many products. Like 3 is a bit many, but we'll do it for the video. Alright, so starting off, we're going to use the Browvo Conditioning Primer. I haven't even opened these products up, guys. I'm very excited. This is what it looks like. Can we just... all of the products in this range are amazing. They look like magic wands. They're so stunning. By the way, I don't know if I acknowledged it, but excuse my bathrobe. I am in a getting ready mood, so I'm wearing the bathrobe. So if it offends you, I'm sorry. It's a Wonder Woman one. Woo! Right, so reading from the back, the way that this product works is it conditions your brows, makes them instantly look fuller, and bonus boost, wear it overnight so it conditions and works its magic while you sleep, and it also primes your brows to enhance the colour and the wear. So click pen once and glide over brow, repeat for other brow and let dry. Wear alone or as a primer under other brow products. So we're going to use it under other brow products, obviously, and it's got a little sort of silicone tip that reminds me of like those like the little face things that used to be in fashion a few years ago. They were by Olay or something. Anyway, I'm going to click the product out. I'm scared because the first time you have to twist it a few times. I feel this is kind of like that pie face challenge where you twist it and then all of a sudden it smacks you in the face. It's kind of like that. Oh no! And it was like the pie face challenge. Okay, I think it's a little bit too much, so I'm just going to pop some on the back of my hand. I'm actually going to feel it. Kind of feels like sort of like Vaseline-y sort of consistency, but I'm just going to take a little bit that's here and then I'll pick the rest up off my hand. And I'm just going to run that through my eyebrow. So I'm just running this through my eyebrow. I didn't have this tried on me on the night because obviously I had my brows done. They did use a few products on me, but they didn't start my brows from scratch, so I didn't get to try this. Feels really nice and cooling, and the little like, I don't know, like nubs on it, little silicone things, are helping to sort of comb my brows into place. So I guess I'm just going to put my brows the way that I would when I'm filling them in, and it feels quite stiff, like a brow gel sort of feeling on the brows. This brow is like out of control. I don't know if you can see the tail, but I don't know what the heck happened, but something's happened to my eyebrow and I don't appreciate it. So this one's probably going to need a little bit more brow primer because it's just ridiculous. Verdict on the Brow Yo, I find that my eyebrows now feel as though they've got a light hold brow gel and not like a super hard out one like the Anastasia one, which like crinkles them down. This feels sort of more like a medium to low hold brow product, but they do feel like they are going to stay in place, so hopefully it'll mean that I don't need to use as much brow gel. Now for the brow pencil, as I said, I'm using the Goof Proof one. They also have Precisely My Brow, which is the one that's more like the thin brow, whereas this one's like the angular one. And this looks like a little magic wand. Like, how flippin' cool is this? Like, huzzah, like casting spells. On one end it's got the traditional spoolie, and then the other end you can only assume it'll be the product, which like I expected is in like a, you guys will never be able to see, it's in like a little teardrop shape, and this is the colour here. It's quite dark, so we'll see how we go. I mean, I wanted the dark one, but maybe I'm thinking I should have got the lighter one, but we'll see how we go. The idea with this is that depending on which way you hold the product, you can get different strokes. So holding it sort of on the edge will get you really thin, holding it this way will get you thick strokes, or you can use the very tip to get tiny strokes. So I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. I will say I've never used one of these sort of weird, not weird, but like the funny angled eyebrow products. So I know Anastasia has, I don't know what it's called, but they brought out one like in the past couple months. I never tried that, so this is my first sort of different shaped eyebrow product that I've tried. I don't know whether the primer is helping or hindering my application right now. Just keeping it real, I don't know. Now that I'm spooling it, it seems fine, but before when it wasn't spoolied, it was actually quite hard to brush it through because my brows were like crunchy. This product is quite dark, so I don't actually know who on earth would be using shade 6, because my eyebrows are black and shade 5 is like more than dark enough. So just do keep that in mind, unless you want like the darkest brows ever, like darker than mine. I would not buy shade number 6. Alright, so I've done one brow. I will say that using the angular one after using a thin brow tip was quite different, so I feel like there's a little bit of a learning curve there. But I will say though, if you were new to brows and you'd never used a brow pencil, this would be so easy. I'm just not used to having to hold it at a particular angle, because if I hold it at the wrong angle it'll go everywhere. But I do love the effect that it gave. It is more of a natural brow because it isn't so super precise and thin. You can't really get like a super sharp line. This would be great for every day, or as I said, for those of you who are beginners. So I'm just going to go ahead and match up this side. I might try and talk you through what I'm doing, because now I know how to use it. So first I'm just going to spoolie through, because I found that with the conditioning primer, as good as it was actually quite hard to pull the product through. Then I'm just going to start with the point facing this way and just work through along the bottom of my brow. It's not going to be super duper, you know, sharp, but sharp enough. And then I'm just going to take it sideways, just sort of shade in the front of my brow, and then again spoolieing. It is easy to blend, it's not too hard, not too soft. The consistency is really great. I just don't know if I would prefer this to a thin brow tip. Actually, I will say that is super fast. This took me like maybe a minute to do, whereas normally my eyebrows can take me like forever, and I'm still only learning, so I feel like once you've mastered it, this would be so super fast. I actually think I'm really going to enjoy this. I actually just ran out of my Anastasia dip brow, so I'm super excited to have a new brow pencil. I'm loving it. Alright, so my brows are on. As I said, I do really like this. This brow was really hard for me to do, but then this brow is really easy, so I think it's just a matter of learning how to do it. I mean, it's like with any product. I'd never used anything like this before, but I am definitely going to be using this on the daily as a part of my rotation because it's just so easy, so I really did enjoy that. And then last but not least, I have the Gimme Brow, and I have been through probably 2 or 3 tubes of Gimme Brow. My mother uses Gimme Brow. We are a Gimme Brow loving family, so I'm excited to have a new tube of it, I guess you could say. This is the packaging here before I start my tale of why I stopped using it. So cute. Now the reason why I stopped using Gimme Brow is because Gimme Brow isn't a brow product that has a whole lot of hold. I don't know if they've changed that. We will see very shortly. But I did find that it was more, obviously it is designed to volumize your brows, put in fibers, but I would have liked it to have a little bit more hold. So I'll let you know how that goes. Similarly to the old one, it has a tiny, 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 tiny little brush wand. This is like the smallest brush wand on any product I've ever used. So it's really good for getting into thin brows and thick brows alike. It's also good for doing the tail. Don't have to worry about getting it all over your skin. This colour is bang on for what I've got in my brows. And it's bringing back memories of how much I love Gimme Brow. Haven't used Gimme Brow in such a long time because I ran out and then I never repurchased it because, as I said, I wanted something higher hold, and I also have like 7 million products, so I didn't need to repurchase it. I was going to do a before and after for you guys of the Gimme Brow, but my brows are so full. The difference is kind of small to see on camera, but in real life it sort of just accentuates my hairs and gives my brows more texture. But I don't think you guys can really see that on camera. Alright, so Gimme Brow is on. My brows are looking super fierce today. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, if I go and buy, let's say I go and buy the Precisely My Brow, I would probably get it in shade 4 because these brows are quite dark. I'd be really interested to see what you guys think of these darker brows, or if you think these look like my normal brows, just tell me. I'm just interested to hear what you guys think. Final verdict on Gimme Brow. I can feel from just moving my eyebrows and just patting on them that it is giving more hold than it used to, which is fantastic, because I found that with the old Gimme Brow, my brows would be like skew with almost instantly because it didn't have enough hold. But I can feel that it's almost like, I'd say like a medium to full hold, so that's awesome. I think my favourite thing about this new brow launch is the fact that there are so many different products that will suit everyone, whether you like a powder, whether you like gel, you like a pomade, a pencil, a really easy to use pencil, or if you just like a gel, what is it called? I was going to say gel wax. A brow mascara was what I was trying to say. There's everything for everybody, whether you want to have super done up brows or super basic brows, you're going to find something in the line for you. Please let me know what you guys think of my brows, and if you have tried the new Benefit brow range, please do let me know what you think. Benefit has always been one of my favourite brands for brows. That is where they shine. As I said, I've used all of their brow products in the past, but these ones blow the old ones out of the water. They've done an awesome job at reformulating. Anyway, I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!